Hello, my name is Leo. Welcome back to Peace Walker. Metal Solid. In the last episode, we just took out all the remaining soldiers on this US base. We're pretty much done. Except for some really annoying battles. And I'm scared about that, actually. I'm actually really scared. Because I know there's time mechanics to this boss, and I don't know how that's going to work.
Big boss, you made it. Too late, though. The false data's already in place.
False data.
Also, do I have to do a fight here? I don't remember. I don't remember how we get from here to the actual fight on Peace Walker.
A nuclear attack on her own. She will only awaken and attack when it's time to retaliate. Peace Walker is a weapon of peace, after all. First, we'll enter data for an imaginary Soviet nuclear strike on the U.S. homeland. After assessing the data as a threat, Peace Walker will automatically enter retaliation mode, selecting the optimal target from a predefined list. For this scenario, we have reverse engineered the false data so that she'll inevitably end up choosing the Caribbean Sea as her target.
Which is kind of stupid.
You're gonna do it, aren't you?
Because
Know this. Peace
if you
Walker's
create this thing
retaliation
to automatically retaliate, but you've tricked it into doing something, then
is the only way we will ever come close.
why not just launch a nuke?
Peace. All that is left is to enter the code.
Go! Stand down, big boss.
Do what now? Oh,
You're late.
it's you.
Professor.
Professor?
Yes, well, taking over the base took longer than expected.
That's why they were Russians.
I brought the technology. You provided the money and land. Center alone could never have accomplished so much in so little time.
Zadornov, you backstabbing son of a...
Backstabbing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but were we not enemies all along? Do you really think my comrades were working for the company? Do you truly think we'd faithfully serve a pack of depraved capitalist dogs?
What are you
Never.
going to do?
Launch a nuke. Target Cuba.
Why
Have
Cuba?
you lost your mind? What would you possibly gain?
We won't be the ones launching it. You, the Americans, will attack our ally, Cuba.
What?
Think, Coleman. We're on an American base, eagerly endorsed and supplied by a pro-American regime. What's the international community to think? The world will burn with anti-American sentiment. Communism will spread across Latin America unchecked. Let the age of deterrence be undone by the deterrent itself. Such is the Kremlin's plan.
Pretty good plan,
Son of a bitch!
actually.
Come here. Shoot him.
Wait, what?
Professor Galvez.
Why are you making her do it?
I'm Vladimir Zadornov. And Vladimir means ruler of peace. Now,
Why would you make Paz do... This makes no sense.
remember what they did to you at their base on the coast. For what Coldman's done, he deserves nothing less than death.
Uh-huh.
Boss, I'm sorry.
I can't.
Truly a child of peace.
No, wait!
Oh well. Well, he was a shithead anyway, so what's the problem?
Fitting that retribution be delivered by it.
I mean, Zadorov's a piece of shit too, but Coleman was an asshole.
You missed on purpose.
Oh wait, what? Oh, okay.
Part in this isn't done. I need you to enter the code. Doctor, the target is now Cuba. Please make the necessary modifications. And don't even think of resisting. I'll crush you, but only after I crush your beloved first.
No. Not that.
Not my computer recreated lesbian lover. God, you're so fucking stupid. Everyone's stupid in this story.
As for you,
Even Snake.
I've been watching you all along.
Everyone is stupid in the story.
Beyond even
Grand
my
Zeroes too.
expectations. A
Literally
true
everyone.
comandante.
What are you talking about?
Guess Snake's
Why do you
an
think
idiot
I
too,
summoned
when you
to
think
Costa
about it.
Rica? Had you made contact with the Sandinistas?
Paz isn't much of an idiot.
A true intelligence operative never gets his hands dirty.
She's kind of an
Need
idiot,
a revolution.
I guess.
The local
Yeah, you know what? Everyone is an idiot.
You mean
Everyone, literally everyone.
and the Sandinistas?
You've done well. You took a ragtag band of guerrillas, children, and shaped them into a
I didn't actually do anything.
army.
I told you.
You'll truly become our century's most complete human being.
Che Guevara?
None
But I don't
hero
have an army.
by the CIA becomes a legendary
It's so
icon.
funny playing the game in this fashion
Rise
and just
up and
destroying the whole
destroying the American
storyline.
regime and wresting
You're not
Nicaragua
destroying
from
it,
US
but
hands, and the nuclear strike on
I'm basically doing this
Naturally,
solo
people
without
lost the struggle.
MSF, but they keep referring to MSF.
Mammal data entry is complete.
Dead at age 39, just like El Che. Ironic, isn't it? In the end, a legend is merely fiction. You'll die as the boss did, and become as did she, an eternal fraud.
Oh look, all my fellow, well, those guys are real, but all my MSF buddies, those buddies that I don't have.
Comrade!
We will not be pawns of the KGB. We will win our own victory. Hasta la victoria siempre.
Amanda! We're home! Look! We're back in Nika! We did it, Amanda! I mean...
Comandante. Yay.
Boss, you hurt.
But Amanda's got more soldiers than I do. It's true.
Big boss.
To be fair, you did have a whole bunch of troops in the very, very first scene. Yeah, but they're not here. I fired them. No, I did have them, and I fired them.
You're a regular Joan of Arc.
I fired everyone.
Nonsense.
Yeah, you're right. Those guys on the beach? Yeah, in the training mission? Yeah, I fired them.
Heroes here.
That was the first thing I did when I got my mother
I
base.
never figured you for a softie, Snake.
Thanks. It's good to see you.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Wait, is she a love interest in this game? I forgot. I don't remember.
Paz can stay with us until she's back on her feet.
And the professor.
We'll find him a nice, comfy cell. Coldman's lost a lot of blood. He may not make it.
Where's Amanda?
Back with her compas. She'll catch up later. How about you, Snake?
I'm not done yet.
No shit, Charlotte.
I have to finish this. That boss is a fake.
But wait, they haven't launched the nuke, so...
We'll save the champagne until you get
Wait,
back.
how...
May as well celebrate
How does
the
it
meal.
suddenly
Last.
start wanting to launch a nuke? Because I get I have to defeat it, but
I didn't bring her back to life because I was
I don't
forced
get it. Didn't we finish everything? Isn't everything done? I know we gotta kill it, but why do I have to prevent a nuclear launch?
She's alive.
I don't
Some
know.
truths are better left buried.
You don't mean that. Be honest. You want to know too, don't you?
whether what you saw and heard at the end was the truth. She'll
Yeah, but
tell
the
us.
AI can't tell you that. She won't though. She's a fucking computer. Stupid woman.
Thank you for stopping them.
Whatever.
And I'm sorry. I can't imagine how it hurt.
I'll live. I'm used to shock therapy.
Here we are.
Well, it's very kind of you to say. Let's go meet her, shall we?
And in the Japanese version, he goes, "I'm used to
Boss.
tickle therapy" or something. I forget. I'm used to tickling. And the
Don't
tickle
pick up a
master.
gun unless you know how to use it. Aiming a weapon alone doesn't make it a deterrent. The angel of peace.
He didn't pick up the gun. Why are you scolding her? She didn't pick up a gun. Freaking douchebag Galvez put it in his hand, in her hands.
Remember? The army's leaving Costa Rica now. The mission is complete. Paz?
Yay, peace.
Thank you.
This guy's alive? Oh, he's the shithead that does it. How are you not doing something? Seriously.
Boys.
How? Fucking surrounded by fucking idiots.
What did he
So-
do?
I should have killed you when I had the chance.
Why didn't you idiot?
Is about to begin.
What?
Peace Walker determines retaliation targets based on enemy nuclear strike data. That data can be sent to third parties as well.
Okay.
We got big problems, Snake. Coleman's activated the nuclear launch switch.
What? And the target's Cuba.
Yeah, but that's not it. The son of a bitch has screwed us all over.
When Peace Walker was activated, it started transmitting the false data set to NORAD. It's using a spread spectrum MLF signal. It can't be blacked out, even by EMP.
Which is strange, because that makes no
There's a way to
sense.
tell the difference between false data and the real thing on a radar screen. NORAD will have no idea it's all a ruse generated by Peace Walker. They'll think it's a real Soviet attack. They'll pass on the data to the National Military Command Center.
Well, sure.
Washington will have to choose whether or not to retaliate.
This could get ugly. Unless we stop it, we're looking at a retaliatory chain reaction.
No. No need to panic. The nightmare will end soon enough.
What do you mean?
Well, they won't retaliate.
His aim is for the bureaucrats in Washington to see the importance of a machine like Peace Walker. He's trying to prove that humans don't possess the will to launch nukes.
Everything will be fine. They'll never retaliate. They're only human.
What if they...
Where's the
What if they're giant
In the
dicks?
middle of SALT II negotiations in Vladivostok.
With the president gone, nuclear launch authority passes to the next person in the chain of succession.
The vice president's gone too. So after him comes the speaker.
President, vice president. Not one among them has the courage to push the button. No one willing to enter history as the great destroyer. In the end, it's not their lives that people value most. It's their reputations.
The bureaucrats in Washington may not be able to retaliate. Peace Walker, on the other hand, she's loyal to the mission above all. And
Okay,
she's
so that's why I have to
guaranteed
fight it. Fair enough.
retaliation is essential for nuclear deterrence to work.
Peace Walker is the perfect deterrent.
Yeah, whatever.
Cuba would not have been my choice of targets. But you can't make peace without breaking a few eggs. Now that Peace Walker has the false
Just before he dies, doesn't he do the stupid peace symbol?
is inevitable.
Yeah, he
Are you
does.
insane? You think it'll end there? You're about to unleash all-out nuclear war.
Somebody find out what's going on at NORAD.
Mammal's got a connection to NORAD. We could monitor it with the right equipment.
I've got you covered.
I've got NORAD on the line.
Sir, we're tracking unidentified targets. Current apogee 20 degrees.
Estimated time of re-entry is 2250 Zulu.
Have they contacted the president?
Coverall is not responding.
Warning system checks out. No corresponding natural signatures. Data is assessed as reliable.
Cut the data transmission. We can't say for sure Washington isn't going to retaliate. The only one who knows the abort code is me. I die. No one can turn it off.
Fuck you, douchebag.
Even if they do strike back, I'll already be dead. I can only pray that my theory, my peace, is proven right.
Yeah, do the stupid peace symbol. You know you wanna. Douchebag. What a shithead. What an absolute fucking shithead.
This is Crystal Palace. Stand by for an emergency meeting. They're at DEFCON 3.
The false data and the nukes are both coming from the same source. We have to stop Peace Walker.
The only way is to destroy her. She's entered launch mode. Peace Walker's rendered her judgment. The target is Cuba.
Oh shit.
Don't let it launch the nuke.
Yeah, because then we won't get to do the whole Ground Zeroes game. Because you have destroyed Cuba. Well, that'd be terrible. I wonder if a nuke would actually... Would a nuke completely destroy Cuba? Is Cuba bigger than that? I get the feeling Cuba's pretty small. What do I know? Apparently nothing. Alright dude, you ready to fight me?
It's calculating ballistic trajectory. Once that's finished, it's all over. Snake, you've got to destroy the platform.
In the next episode. So, when we come back, we are going to fight Peace Walker for the second time. But I don't think it's the final time, if I remember correctly. My heroism went down. Really? Yeah. Interesting. Whatever. Oh, also I'm a puma. I'm a puma. He's a puma. I'd rather be a cat though. And yeah, we'll see if we can beat this thing, or if it's just going to all blow up in my face. But for now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.